Chapter 22, Iposa. Frederick sat at his great... Oh, the royal wizard Frederick sat at his great wooden table, bending over the pit lord's ring, as a man might bend over some small sleeping serpent whose poisoning he did not yet understand. The ring lay before him on the desk, dark and silent, yet not at all harmless. Around it were heaped piles of ancient manuscripts, some cracked with age, others stained by fire or damp or the careless hands of dead men. Frederick had spent many hours searching among them for some account of the magic by which such a thing might have been made. At last the old wizard smiled a little. It was not a cheerful smile, but the grave smile of a man who has found what he feared he might find. Before him lay a manuscript the royal guard had brought back from Goldhart's fortress, where the cultists had once labored with the cursed Radix. It told of Bexar, that sly servant of evil, who had gone north and joined himself to the witches of the caves of Krassel. Together they had made portal rings, 4 of them, rings by which demon gates might be opened. And now one of those very rings lay upon Frederick's table. He looked up as Fiona entered the chamber, followed by Zala and Darrell.
Good to see you. I have something,
he said, waving them forward and pointing to a book on the table.
This is the journal of the cultist Bexar, and in it he tells of how he met with the coven of witches to create rings that could be used to open portals, demon portals. Here.
Frederick tapped the old page with one crooked finger.
Bexar gloats on his success of creating the rings. These rings were made by the Krassel coven using blood magic.
Zala drew near, her eyes fixed on the ring. Do you know this magic? The old wizard shook his head sadly.
No, but I have sent Kira to ask the Witch of Masks, who knows of this magic, to help us.
Darrell frowned.
Couldn't then Hartress, who also knows of this magic, help you?
Frederick nodded.
Yes, but she has gone back to Merrick to meet with the sorceress Malaka, and yet has not yet returned.
Before more could be said, a familiar voice came from the doorway. I have heard you are back from meeting the Hive Queens. Darrell turned and saw Extar entering the chamber. With a great grin, Extar came forward and greeted both Darrell and Zala with a strong embrace. Darrell then held him by the shoulder and looked into his eyes.
My friend, we come with some news for you. We were told that there are elves working with Sobora. We think from the matter of their dress, they might maybe frost elves.
At this, Extar's face changed. It was as a wind had passed over the bright lake and darkened it. He lifted his head and looked toward the ceiling, though he was seeing perhaps a far colder place than that chamber. He said,
I have searched everywhere and not find any of my people, but they were afraid of me because of under thy curse. I was killing my friends and subjects, so they hid from me. Maybe some survived, but I must go and see Queen Glacial.
Then Extar raised his hands as though to still them all.
I too have news for you. As you know, I was under a curse. My mind was wild with demon magic. When Berlin Terrell used her magic to free me from the curse, I could still feel my mind crazed, and I had insight that the Biorsum might also be under a similar curse. Now listen. You have to stop here.